In this video, I'm going to show you how to access the Dropbox and how to download assignments from the Dropbox. There are two ways to get to the Dropbox in order to download those assignments. One way is through the Apps menu. You click Apps, then click Dropbox. This takes you to what's called the global Dropbox. This is a Dropbox that contains all of the content from all of the students, so everything that's been submitted is accessible from here. You'll also see the students listed, and as they're actually submitted, you'll see all of the assignments listed. Now you'll notice right now there's only one, and that's for a good reason. This is very early on in this course, so only one assignment has been submitted. As students begin to submit more assignments, you'll find that this list will grow and you'll be able to download those other assignments. In addition, across the top, I have only one listed, but as those submissions start to come in, that list will grow and you'll be able to, again, access all of them. So, from the simple standpoint, to download assignments from the Dropbox, you'll do one of two things. You can either manually place a check mark next to the assignment that you want to download. Or alternatively, you can say, if you're ready to actually do the grading, select Final Submissions Only. What this means is students can tell you whether or not they're ready for you to grade it or not, and that's a setting by default. So if it's set as a final, as in it's ready to be graded, if you click on this Final Submissions Only, the system will place a check mark next to every assignment that has been designated as an assignment that is ready to be downloaded. So that's one way to do that. If you want to uncheck them all, if you have a large list or a very large course, that can certainly be very helpful in being able to manage that. You can also say select not visited submissions. What I like about this is, let's say the day it's due, you go in and most of your students have turned it in, but a couple of them missed it. So maybe this is the second time you're going in. So the first time you go in, you can say, yep, get all the finals, download all of them. However, the second time you might say, well, I don't want to have to figure out which ones I've already done. So if you say select not visited, then it will catch all of the ones that you have not actually done yet. So that will help you to manage your time as well as manage which ones are downloading. So to download an assignment, in this case, I'm just simply going to place a check mark next to that assignment, and then I'm going to click Download Selected Assignments. That download is going to be zipped for me. It's going to name all the files for me. And that way I'll be able to tell which student everything is from. That's a big part of this, is being able to really manage that and organize your content. Then I can click on this up arrow, click Open, and then view the submissions that have been placed here. I'm sure this was not the name that the student used when they uploaded it, but the system renamed it so we can tell that who it belongs to and what assignment it was and for what section. And at this point I can open it and begin my grading process. So that's one way through the Dropbox that's accessible through the Apps menu. Now, because this is opening up in a new tab, hopefully you can see that, I'm simply going to close that tab. And now I'm going to click on the Course button to leave the Apps area. Now, instead, I'm going to go to the Dropbox that is on an object. So to do that, I'm going to find an object that has that item in it and click on the object. And then to get to the Dropbox and the object, I'll click the Submit button. And again, you'll notice this is very similar to the view that we just saw. The difference is this view is for this assignment only. So instead of having a list that's going to populate as other items are completed, instead I have just this assignment listed, but now I have just the listing of students. So just like I did before, it's the same procedure. I'm going to choose my method of selection and then click Download Selected Assignments. And I'm going to go back to this home page here. So now you get the idea of how to download using the Dropbox using two different methods.